Okay, welcome. Take a quick little, couple of seconds and think about your body and how you felt when you got up this morning. And then let's compare that to how we feel at the end of the class. Okay, let's take a nice big deep breath and blow it out. Please remember to mute if you haven't already. Inhale deep and blow it out. And one more time. Try to take as much air in as you can and blow it out. Here's Sean. Okay, one more time for Sean. Okay, we're going to just get those elbows back nice and far and give me a little hinge. Just kind of warm up the glutes a little bit. You can see Sean from the side. He's got his elbows nice and high. Bend in the knees, pushing the hips back. Nice. Trying to get some blood flow here to the back of the body before we really get into it. Good morning, Tanya. Welcome. Okay, now come back up to standing. Let's take another big deep breath. And this time we're going to do a nice slow swan dive all the way down to your forward fold. Maybe you rest your arms on your thighs. Maybe you're not ready to go all the way down, and that's fine. Maybe you've done a little warm up before, so you already feel like it. But whatever feels good, just hang out here for a few breaths. Really think about expanding the rib cage when you inhale. Okay, let's take the hands above the knees. You're going to come up with your head first, all the way back to standing. Nice job. Standing nice and tall. Pull the chin in. Line up your ear, your shoulder, your hip, your knee, and your ankle. And then we're going to turn to the right. Just go as far as you feel a little stretch here. Then let's come back center and let's take it to the other side. Think about your posture today whenever you're standing up. Try to lengthen the spine and grow it nice and tall. Keep turning. One last time to the left. Now come back neutral. You're just going to take your gaze up to the ceiling. Your chest is nice and broad and open. Your shoulders are broad. Your chest is proud. That sounds a lot better. Okay, let's drop the chin. So when I do that, I feel a nice stretch down right between the shoulder blades. Now come back up. Take your gaze back up. Now let's come back to a neutral spine. You're going to bring your right hand up so the arm is parallel to the floor. Good morning. And nice. Pull those fingers towards you. This is for all of us that spend too much time on our phones and computers. Now we're going to do it the other way. So pull those fingers now with your forearms facing down. Nice. Now just take that wrist and just wiggle it around and go the other way. So usually after a weight class, these muscles sometimes feel tight. So it's always good to release them so you don't get sore wrists. So now you're just pulling the fingers towards you. Great job. Do it the other way. Fingers up towards the ceiling. Great job. Now make a little circle and change the direction. Now just shake out the arms. Nice big deep breath. And again, a nice forward fold all the way down, looking through your knees. Just relax the upper body. You're going to inhale, look up to a flat back. So now you come up with a nice flat back. Take your gaze over the end of your mat. And relax back down. Knees are bent. You're going to walk your hands out to the front of your mat and step your feet back so you're in your high plank. And we're just going to pull through to a downward facing dog. So nice big deep breaths. As much air as you can take in each time. And let's do that for 3 or 4 times. So you want to make sure that through your peripheral vision, you can see your arms. You haven't pulled too far forward or through, because that's going to really strain your neck.
Okay, let's pull forward to our high plank. Now think about hollowing out your stomach. So you want to pull the belly button up and in towards the spine. And let's put our knees down on the floor. Have a seat all the way back on your feet so you're in a nice child's pose here for a few breaths, taking advantage of a nice stretch through your lower back. And this is a good place to come back to today if at any point you want to take a break. Okay, let's come up onto our knees. And we're going to step our left foot forward and get a nice stretch through this hip flexor right here. So you want a pelvic tilt. You want to do a little pelvic tilt. And when you do that, you really feel a great stretch in the front of that hip. And then we can lift the arm up. And if you want to take it a little bit over to the side so you're getting a little bit of side body stretch, go ahead. Really try to reach your arm nice and long. Nice. Okay, let's switch sides. Whoops. Tuck your toes under on that back foot because it makes you feel stable in your stance. Pelvic tilt, reach the arm up. Nice job. You want to take it over a little bit for a little side body stretch. Oh, feels so good. My hip flexors are always so tight. Okay, let's come back. A couple of cat-cows, and then we're going to start to really move here. So you're going to round your back, drop your head, and chest comes forward, look up. And again, round your back. So you're pressing away from the earth. And chest comes forward, look up. And one last time, round and drop. Nice job. Step your feet back. You're in your high plank position, and you're going to meet me in your down dog one more time here. Let's pedal our feet this time, stretching out our calves. So just go one at a time, driving the heels towards the earth. Should feel great. Okay, let's hold that left side down. Hang out here for a little bit. And switch right. And now 4 times you're going to lift and lower onto the toes, really high, and then drive the heels towards the earth. Lift up. It's like a great way to massage your feet. And one last time. And you're going to walk your feet towards your hands. Meet me in the middle of your mat and extend up to a flat back. So look up, back is nice and long. And let's do a nice slow reverse swan dive back to standing. You can keep bending your knees as you know, whatever feels good. Okay, swan dive down. Now you're going to inhale, look up, flat back. Exhale, release down. Palms down, step jumper, float your feet back. And let's do a little hover and meet me in your up dog. Nice. So you're pushing your hands away from the floor here. Keep tiny little bends in the elbows so you're not locking out through your joint. Now we're going to lift the hips up first. We're going to pull them back. Then we're going to elevate the knees and go to your regular down facing dog. And let's try that again. Bring it forward. Come down, right to your up dog. Maybe you only go halfway down. Whatever feels good. Hips up and back. Elevate the knees. Down dog. And one last time. Bring it forward. Little slow hover here. Right to your up dog. Hips up and back. Down dog. Let's elevate that left leg. Keep your hips nice and square. Getting into the glute a little bit here. And let's switch and do the same thing on the right leg. And again, left leg up. And right leg. And left leg. And right leg last time. Great job. Hold it here for 3 breaths. You can pedal out your feet or stretch your calves out a little more. Okay, let's pull forward to your high plank. We're going to take our left foot up between both our hands and keep yourself down in this nice low lunge. Maybe your fingertips are touching for stability. You can always take your back foot and open it a little more to the right so you feel stable. And when you're ready, come all the way up. And let's sweep the arms up towards the ceiling. Nice job. Your back foot forward. Tanya, is your back foot forward? I don't have my glasses on. There you go. Okay, draw those shoulders down and try to get them nice and broad. So once again, we're getting a nice stretch through that right hip flexor. We're going to hang out here for a few more breaths. Maybe take your gaze and look up at the ceiling. And nice and slowly, let's take those hands back down. You're going to frame your foot, step it back to your high plank, and let's take a downward facing dog. Nice job. 3 big, huge breaths. How much air can you get in? Can you feel those ribs expand? Nice job. Let's pull the right foot up between both our hands. Stay in this nice low lunge. Maybe open up that back foot a little to the left so you're nice and stable. Check that the back foot is straight, and then let's sweep our hands up towards the ceiling. Nice job. Take your gaze, look up. It just challenges your balance a little bit. So if you're comfortable with that, go for it. Nice job. Slow-mo, come all the way back. Step it back to your high plank and take it right to your downward facing dog. 3 big, huge breaths here. Kind of easing into this class today. Getting all stretchy, bendy, like Sue says. Okay, let's take that left foot, bring it up between both your hands one more time. Step that right foot out a little bit and come up. Shoulders stack right over your hips, but this time we're going to keep our arms parallel to the floor out in front of us. Now let's get nice and high on the back foot. So you're nice and high on the toes. Now without moving your left leg, we're just going to hinge the body forward. But we're not bending any more into the left leg. Now if you can, see if you can lift those arms while you lean forward. Not so easy to do, but great therapy for strengthening the back of the body. Okay, let's take the hands down. Now open your chest. Sweep the hands nice and high behind you. You're still leaning forward and your spine is nice and long. As far back as you can get those hands and sweep them back. Your choice, maybe you keep them here, maybe you take them up. So by now you're probably feeling your left butt cheek doing some work. I know I am. Sweep your arms back. Nice. Lift them as high as you can back there. Okay, take them down, frame your foot. You're going to step back to your high plank. And we're going to do a little hover here. Come down and go right to your up dog. So if you don't have really strong shoulders, there's nothing that says you just can't go halfway and then press it back. That's kind of what I do for a modification there. Lift and lower nice and high onto the toes, up and down. Getting into these feet. Great job. Drive both heels as far towards the floor as you can get them. And this time we're going to step that right foot forward between both hands. Maybe you take that left foot a little out to the side. Come up. Arms start out parallel to the floor. Nice job. So big hinge forward here without moving that right leg. Nice work. Now take those arms, sweep them up. So when the work becomes really challenging, that's when it's important to find your breath and say, I got this. I can breathe through this. Okay, arms come back. Far back as you can. Sweep the arms up. So the torso is not moving. The only thing moving here are the arms. Sweep them back. Keep that nice forward lean as much as you can, because then you're going to get the benefit here and your back. This is how you get stronger. Sweep up. So 3 breaths, and then we're going to meet in our high plank. Come on down, both hands. Step back. Give me a halfway hover here, and then right to your up dog. Nice. Pull those hips up. Push them back. Elevate the knees. Downward facing. Left leg lifts. Open your left hip towards the ceiling, but keep your shoulders nice and square so they're not opening. Lift that leg as high as you can, really getting into that glute. Now bring it forward to your high plank. If you can, keep that foot off the earth. And sweep it back. Now we're going to bend at the knee and lift from the knee up to the ceiling. A little different angle. Challenging your glute. Nice and high on the toes on the right foot. You're really working those calves. Now this time you're going to pull forward and you're going to take that knee to touch your left elbow. Take the leg back, hold it up, downward facing, and put that foot down. Nice job. A few breaths here. And let's take that right leg, lift it up. And slowly bring it forward. The foot stays off the floor if you can do it. And sweep it back. Now we're going to really lift that right hip up towards the ceiling. Getting into that glute. Feels so good. Pull it forward, leg stays up. Now push it back, knee to elbow. Now lift it, bend at the knee. Knee is really high. Bring it back, put the foot down, just lower onto the forearms. I'm just going to hang out in this forearm plank for a little bit. Now I'd like you to hollow out your tummy if you can. Little pelvic tilt, you feel it pull in when you do that. Keeps that lower back nice and flat. If you can, press your elbows towards your feet. It's an isometric activation. They're not going to move, but it intensifies the plank. You'll feel the difference. And I just relax them. And now press them. Great job. Relax. Rest. Hold your plank. Right after this, 3 more breaths, we're going to meet in a child's pose. Keep pressing your belly button up and into the back. Nice job. Open up your knees. Walk the forearms back and have a seat on top of those ankles. Forehead rests to the floor. How good does that feel? Ooh. Such a difference when you press those elbows back. Okay, back up. We're going to do a little bear here. So tiny bends in the elbows. Your knees are now hip width apart. Your back is flat. Tummy is pulling in. Just elevate the knees. A break through both elbows as you hold this pose. And relax the knees down. And lift them up. They're only coming up an inch. Nice, easy breathing. And relax. And lift. Keep pulling in that tummy. And relax. And lift. And relax. Here's your last one. Lift up. Now we're going to press our heels back as you walk your hands back towards your feet. You're going to hang out in this forward fold for a few breaths. While you're here, see if you can retract the shoulders. Nice job. Okay, one hand at a time above the knees. Head comes up first. Come all the way back to standing. Take a nice, big, deep breath. Shoulders are broad. Feet are hip width apart. Take a peek and make sure your feet are facing forward and they're lined up. Not like that. And we're just going to do a little squat here. Now sweep the arms back behind you nice and far. And sweep them up. Really see if you can straighten them. Sweep them back. So this should feel the hardest part of the move is your arms right now. Hold it. Your weight's between the pad and heel of the foot. Arms back. And sweep up. Nice. Hold it. Reaching those fingertips. Really, really spread them and reach those arms as strong as you can. Okay, hands to heart. Elbows pressed back. Maybe give me a little lower squat. Belly button's pulling up and in towards the spine. Nice job. Take the arms out. Maybe you come down a little more. Really getting into these quads here. Hands to heart. This time, push them up again. Keep your butt down. Hands to heart. Take them out and lift.
Kier?
Yes.
Somebody's not on mute because I'm hearing all kinds of noises.
Can you guys make sure, or Sean will make sure that everybody's on mute. Thank you. Hands to heart. Sweep them back.
Okay, all the way down to your forward fold. Walk your hands out to your high plank. Give me a little hover here and right to your up dog. Nice. Hips up and back. Elevate the knees. Downward facing. Walk your hands to your feet. Reverse swan dive back to standing. Sweep your arms all the way up to the ceiling. And exhale, come all the way back down. Walk your hands back out. Hover low, right to your up dog. Hips up and back. Elevate the knees. Hands to your feet. Reverse swan dive back to standing. One more time. Big forward fold. Walk the hands to your high plank. Hover low. Up dog. Back down dog. Left leg lifts. Bring it forward, little breaks in the elbows. Take that left foot off the mat and give me some toe taps. Nothing else changes. Bring it in. Elevate the right leg, move it out to the side, toe taps. Bring it in, press back downward facing, lift your right leg. Nice, hold it here. Take that right foot all the way forward up between both your hands. And you're just gonna come up halfway out of that stance and bring your arms forward. So I call it a low lunge. Back leg is straight. Definitely a lot of work going on this right leg. So make sure you're not sinking into your hip. You do have some elevation there, but definitely feeling a lot of work there. Hands to heart. Now from here, I'm going to ask you to rotate towards the right side. If you feel unstable, take that left foot behind you and move it to the left. Come back square with the shoulders. Let's rotate again. Come back square. Last time, turn. Hold it. Come back square with the shoulders. Sweep your arms behind you. Come up another inch out of that hip. Ooh, are you guys feeling this? Oh my goodness. Another inch. Hold. Okay, hands onto your front leg. You're going to step your back foot in and stand up. Shake it out. Okay, we're going to do a nice little pyramid stretch here. So I'm going to have you step your left leg back. So it's not too far, but both heels this time are on the floor. Both feet are on the floor. You can take your hand without locking out through this right knee. Bring it down as far as you're comfortable. It might not be all the way to the floor, or it might. Big stretch for the back of that leg. Keep, what?
If you're feeling tension, be just behind the knee and just up behind your butt. You need to bend your knee a little more.
Yeah, if you feel any tension or it doesn't feel comfortable, put a little bend in the knee.
More of a bend.
Okay, 3 more breaths here. Okay, let's take our hands, walk them back up the leg. Nice job. Step that left foot forward. Big deep breath. And nice slow swan dive down. And let's inhale, look up to a flat back. Exhale, release down, palms down, step jumper, float your feet back so you're in your high plank. Give me a hover here, right to up dog. Hips up and back, down dog. Left foot's going to come forward. You're going to stay nice and low in the lunge. Make sure your right foot is a little bit out to the side so you feel stable when you come up, and hold this nice low lunge. Whew. Getting hot. How come you're not sweating? Okay, guys. Retract those shoulders. Nice and broad here. You're leaning forward. You're loading up your butt cheek and that left hamstring. Sweep the arms back. Bring them back. Lift them up if you can. Hold it though. You're not lifting the torso. It's only the arms moving. Sweep them back. And up. Great job. Everybody looks good. Mark, try to get those arms a little straighter. Perfect. Sweep them back. Now, hands to heart. You guys ready for a little rotation left? Let's go. You go as far as you can. You want to really be moving slowly here. Come back. Nice. Again, rotate. Ooh, definitely feeling it in that hamstring. kind of talking to me. I hope you are too. Hold it, come back, arms out, 3 breaths. Hands to your front leg, step that right foot in. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was tough. Okay, right leg goes back, little pyramid stretch here. So both feet, take a look. Both feet are straight and they're all on the floor. Come on down as low as you can. Little bend in that front knee. Just kind of relax and breathe. It's important here to keep the hips square so you really get a good stretch in the back of the leg. Okay, let's bend that front leg. Take your hands to the floor. Step back to your high plank. Just hold it here for a few breaths. Now we're going to do a little side plank. If you want to put your right knee on the floor, you can. You're going to keep the right hand down, sweep your left arm up towards the ceiling, facing the left side of the room. And if you can lift your top leg, go ahead and do that. It's kind of optional. And let's come back to our high plank. Nice job. Press back down dog. Ooh, a little reprieve before we do the other side. Anytime you need a break, don't be shy. This is your workout. It's all about you. Your Sunday fun day. Okay, let's come back to our plank. Now we're going to do left hand down, right hand sweeps up, facing the right side of the room. And if you can, lift that top leg, hold it. We're not here long. Okay, let's come back to our high plank. Give me a nice slow hover, right to your up dog. Elevate your hips, push them back, elevate the knees, hang out in your down dog. Great job. Okay, walk your feet halfway up your mat. Walk your hands back to your feet. You're in your forward fold. Shoulders pulled back. Don't let them fall out. Okay, we're going to keep our hands where they are. You can keep little bends in your knees if you like. We're going to challenge the right leg again. So I'm going to ask you to just sweep your left leg back so it's parallel to the floor. Try to get it straight and try to keep your hips even. You're just hanging out here. Now, if you want to challenge your balance more, you take both hands and see if you can just hold on to your ankle and still balance. You can have your leg bent. You can hold anywhere on your shin. It doesn't have to be the ankle. Okay, both hands back to the mat, out in front. Lower that left leg, and let's just switch. Right leg lifts. Nice and straight if you can. Parallel to the floor. See if you can hold on to your ankle. You're just looking down at your foot. Hopefully it's not wobbling. Okay, hands back out in front, lower that right leg, switch back to the left leg. Now this time I'm going to ask you to bring your hands above your knee. See if you can keep that back leg up with your torso parallel to the floor. Now give me some toe taps. So lower the left foot and lift. Lower and lift. If you can shift your weight back into the back of the right foot, that would be awesome. So you feel more of the glute. Try to see if you can do 2 more. Lots of posterior muscle chain working today. Okay, come back to standing. Whew. Shake that booty. Okay. Both hands in front of that left leg. Sweep that right leg back. Torso's parallel to the floor. Let's finish up these toe taps. Moving nice and slowly. Get through 4 more. Slow motion here. Try to shift your weight to the back of that left foot. Nice job. Come all the way back to standing. Big deep breath. Ah, feels so good. Exhale, forward fold, nice and slowly. Inhale, extend, flat back, look up. Exhale, release down, palms down, step jumper, float your feet back. Give me a nice slow hover. Right to up dog. Back to down dog. Left foot pulls forward. Turn your right foot on an angle. Get some space. So I want you to move that right foot out a little bit and then sweep the arms up. Nice. Shoulders face forward. Bend into that knee. Now you're going to open to the side. Powerful, strong, straight arms. You can take your gaze over your front fingertips. Palm opens. Reach it up and take your gaze with it. Your other hand can just rest on your back leg. Nice. Spiral the arms forward, up onto the toes on your back foot, down to your high plank, and low, and up dog, and down dog, and right foot forward, left foot turns on the angle. Sweep your arms up. Nice. Open to the side. Strong arms. Great job. Open the palm, reach it up. Keep that bend in your front knee. Take your gaze and look up. Nice job. Take this arm down. Now you're just going to have both feet face forward. Engage your booty. Push it back. Right? So your feet are as far apart as you feel comfortable. There's no really rule here. Come all the way down. Feel a nice unweighting of the upper body. Retract the shoulders. And push your weight back into the heels. Now bring it forward to the toes. Push it back to the heels. Keep it there this time. Okay, left hand out in front. Right hand lifts and it's going to line up with your right shoulder. Now we're going to take that shoulder and lift it up. So I don't know about you, but I'm definitely feeling my upper back working and a nice stretch in my left inner thigh. That's what we're going for here. Lots of torso core challenges today. Okay, let's slowly bring that hand back and just relax the whole body. And come back. Left arm out to the side. Left shoulder raises. Push your booty back. It wants to drift forward. Nice job. Keep lifting the shoulder. Great job. Both hands back down. Feel a nice unweighting of the upper body. You're going to walk your feet together. Stay in your forward fold. Turn and face forward. Palms down, step jumper, float your feet back to your high plank. And we're going to go right into pigeon here. So I'm going to bring my right foot up behind my left hand and slide my left leg back. How awesome does that feel? Come down onto your forearms if you like. It's not about forcing it though. You just want to go where it kind of feels good. I'm going to ask you to take 6 big, huge breaths. Come up when you're done and switch to the other side. If you can keep pressing your left hip flexor towards the earth, you're really staying off the right butt cheek. Okay, back to your forearms, then your hands. Tuck those toes under on that back foot. Step that right leg back, and let's just switch legs. So left foot up behind the right hand, sliding your right leg back. You're trying to stay off of your left butt cheek and press your right hip flexor towards the earth. 6 big, huge breaths. Okay, back to the forearms, then your hands. You're just going to take your right leg and swing it around forward. Let's take them all the way out in front of you, nice and straight, maybe hip width apart. We're going to take the right hand to the outside of that foot and your left hand behind you. Just give me a little turn, little twist to the left before we say goodbye. So when we started the class, I said, think about how you felt when you rolled out of bed, and think about how you feel now. Take that left hand to the right, rotate to the right. Great job. Pull those knees in, come up onto your toes. We're going to go right back to a forward fold here. And nice reverse swan dive all the way back. Sweep your arms up towards the ceiling. And hands to heart. I thank you guys so much for your power and strength. Mwah! Sending big love, kisses, hugs to all of you. Thank you. Happy Sunday, everybody. Cheers. So do you feel better than when you started?
Definitely.
Much better.
Oh, I feel fabulous. I'm so proud of each and every one of you. Thank you, guys.
Happy belated birthday, Annie.
Oh, thank you, Sue. Belated birthday.
You guys are awesome.
Thanks a lot, guys.
We're going to do Tuesday and Thursday, 8 a.m. So come join us if you can.
See you then.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too.